flying under the same banner. They are typically unscrupulous and violent. The enemy is nearby.
Blood! Everywhere!
Flawless health compromised. Suspicious activity in the area. Alert. The enemy has returned. You are trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive. We have lost them.
Keep your head down.
I am aiming for your center of mass.
Not worth it.
Enemy activity in the area has ceased.
Here! Over here! Oh, no. Forget this! Ugh, ugh.
Damage received.
They're not paying me enough money.
In combat, there is a high likelihood of human death.
I'm out of here!
launch, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis. Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at the lot.
Hey, kind of breaking my concentration here.
Hey, Moscow. What, Barry? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again?
Your memory is uncanny.
And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo. The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint. I'm sure you can find something you like. I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
It is foolish to carry so many items on your own. lodge is here in the city. Carrying objects is one of...
You should inspect your ship for heat.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack. I can assure you this unprovoked attack.
Hey, Bosco! What? No bear? And here's your new... I would try to... The Trade Authority runs a vending here. Besides that, Jemison... Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me. Constellation, do you require...
This unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to Mast ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. It kinda smelled. But I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Ugh, Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
Little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Rangers helped me out quite a bit a couple years back. Got ambushed by spacers near Narion. They assisted, no questions asked. Even helped with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
In any event, you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast, hey there. Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems.
Does that woman have
They like to
any
use
idea
old,
who I
abandoned
am?
facilities as outposts. You know,
Hey.
the ones left over from the colony war.
May I?
I've never been in a battle before. Everyone kept telling me to keep my eyes closed, but it's kinda hard to do that when you're running. At first, I thought it was ecliptic mercenaries shooting at us, but it wasn't. It was these other people yelling about serpents and stuff. Yeah, it was like, snakes and serpents will eat you all! Rah! The stars will squeeze you! Rah! Or something like that. I think they need psychiatric help. It's fine. My dad just has terrible navigation skills. My mom says it all the time. I just hope they don't take too long. I'm sure that foster family is nice, but... Anyway, I'm fine now. I hope my parents don't take too long getting here. Hi.
What? No, just, go away.
Guess you caught some of that, huh? The galaxy is at peace and somehow seems more dangerous than ever. Spacers, House Varun, Crimson Fleet, everyone trying to grab their piece. What happened to the early days, huh? When we just float through the stars and dream. Well now, you don't know how glad I am to hear you say that. I'm right here with you, my friend. How can you not look up to the cosmos and just be overwhelmed by its beauty? So much possibility, so much hope, even despite recent events. Ricardo Bosch. I was the lead researcher on the station that got attacked. It was business as usual until those House Varun crazies swarmed in, spouting their scripture or whatever it was. Even the Marines were overwhelmed. Honestly, I'm just lucky to have made it out of there in one piece. We all are. Now, I just want to get back to work. Where is that woman? Not what, who. How to describe House Varun? Well, Imagine a bunch of colonists who set off into the stars ages ago, disappeared, and then re-emerged as a sort of religious society. Faction, or cult, whatever you want to call them. They believe in some sort of celestial deity called the Great Serpent. Real nightmare fuel kind of stuff. About 100 years back, they picked a fight with pretty much everyone in the settled systems. I guess your school never covered the Serpent's Crusade, huh? We eventually made peace, sort of. Then they just disappeared. They're out there somewhere, or so folks assume. The ones that attacked us, they were the hardliners, for sure. You meet those guys, you run. You understand me? Yep, that I have. Had to dump a load of cargo just last year. Microscopes. Can you believe that? Guess you can sell anything these days. Pirates are a tricky lot. In space, they're all about the hit and run. They jump in, steal your stuff, and get out of there fast. Keep your cool, and you can generally talk your way out of it, so long as you're not too attached to your valuables. Stumble upon them planetside, though, and their trigger fingers get much itchier. Really? You must have been hiding under a moon rock your whole life if you've managed to dodge those assholes. They're basically a bunch of space scumbags. Fly around, attack, and rob anyone they see. They're pretty disorganized and easy to fend off until they aren't. They're a different beast than the Crimson Fleet. Generally speaking, pirates want your stuff, so they can occasionally be reasoned with. Spacers, though, they tend to shoot first and ask questions never. Goodbye.
Not now.
What? Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP. That's a call someone's power kept going out. You know what it was?
Everything evening, sir.
Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Having a good one?
Well, hello. You hear about the job by any chance? The officer over there can help you with any bounty issues. Part-time security officer. The position's very flexible. You can basically work whenever you're available. No pressure. We've had some gaps in the schedule lately. Macy's out on maternity leave, Jose's on loan to Sidonia. When it rains, it pours type of situation. So really, we just need someone to fill the void. Interested? Well, first things first, I have to ask. Do you have any security experience at all? It sure counts for something. I mean, you're alive. And resilience is definitely an important trait for any officer.
Well, I think I've heard all I need. Your first assignment couldn't be easier. Go to Mast and check in with Agent Plato at Aegis. There was a package left at a dead drop, and they need UC security to handle it. He'll fill you in on the details.
Well, just because you're bringing it here doesn't mean that's where it'll end up. As for why, you can ask Aegis. As far as I'm concerned, it's none of my business. Aegis? They're basically UC intelligence. They help identify threats to New Atlantis before they become problems. While we're separate departments, there are times we need to rely on each other, so it's important to keep a good working relationship. We do Agent Plato this favor, and maybe he'll toss us some intel when an investigation stalled. Tit for tat. You know how it works. You know, MAST. The Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. Giant building in the center of the city? Headquarters of the entire United Colonies? I really should have given you a more thorough interview. Let me know if you have any questions.
I am really in the middle of something. I'm really rather busy.
Wish that bartender than just one quiet day. Not too much to ask for. I think I got them, what do you call them? Yeah.
Another day, another shift.
I have nothing to say.
Not sure if those Varun zealots live in
I
space
desire no
or
company.
got separated
Leave.
from their home planet or what. But they scavenged.
I am a prisoner,
Lots of old facilities
trapped
left over from the
by a
colony
weak
war. They
people
like to pick up
who do not kill their enemies when they should. The Great Serpent called me to fight the unbelievers in the United Colonies. But I was ambushed, and my ship disabled. Now, I am here.
Yeah?
I do not understand your attachment to all these objects.
If you know what's good for you, you'll hand it over. Now!
Do not bother. I have nothing to... I am a prisoner. The Great Serpent...
It would be advisable to leave some things behind.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
No soliciting. Do I need to call security?
storage is here in the city. May I take something?
Excuse me. If you're hiring, I could really use the work. No more than the average crew person's salary. Why is that? If you're the best, you should be willing to pay for the best. This isn't getting us anywhere. I know how much I... Come on. Any cheaper and we're bordering on charity.
Hey there! You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me? Aye aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been... You're short on credits? Sorry, but... that's true. That's what I'm hoping. In my experience, I feel for you, but... Oh, well, I guess...
I really love this place. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
There's a bit more in the back if you're not seeing something on display. Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions and if you... Thanks! It's hard work, but it all pays off in the end. And I can't take all the credit. Gerhardt, my business partner, he does so much of the work behind the scenes. If it weren't for him, I don't know where we'd be now. Oh, please, take a look. Appreciate the business.
Captain, Constellation, there is room in my... You have picked up too much matter and become...
Please, take a look.
Oh. Encumbered.
Thanks for shopping.
It's amazing what passes as arts.
The Lodge is here in the city, commencing item exchange protocols.
My partner and I talked about...
If you require help carrying any items, I
Hi
will
there.
assist.
Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transaction. Thanks. It's hard work, but it all pays off. And I can't take all the credit. If it weren't for him, I... Oh, please, take... Thanks for coming in.
Captain, Constellation, I am ready to commence.
Hope you're finding everything you need. Oh, please, take a look. Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
The lodge is here in the city. I am relieved you have given up on...
It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art. Indeed, I am. I've been an art dealer for most of my life, plying my trade all across the settled systems. It's actually why I'm here in New Atlantis today. I'll be delivering a piece of art to a very particular client later. However, I don't yet have the art in my possession. Actually, would you like to pick up the artwork and bring it back to me? I'll reward you for your effort, of course. You're a very odd person, you know that? Excellent. You'll be picking up the art from Zoe Kaminsky at the Trade Authority. Tell her you're there for Samson Jabrel's art. She'll understand. Return the artwork to me, and you will be compensated. Other than being an art dealer, there's not much to say. I grew up in Neon, and I knew I had to get out of that place somehow. I did a few odd jobs, some deliveries, and it eventually led me onto this path I'm on now. I never thought I'd do what I do, but I suppose life can be surprising. Well, of course they do. Why wouldn't they? I've heard tell that you can get some very impressive items at the Trade Authority. But for now, let's settle for the artwork that I've procured. In a sense, my trade doesn't necessarily need me to be tied down in one location. Because of that, I travel all over the settled systems. I'm here now for an opportunity, but before this, I was in Aquila. Before that, Neon. In my line of work, I can't afford to stay in one place for very long. See you.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures, picking away at the leftovers of the colony war.
you ask me, the real New Atlantis is down here. Personally, I think daylight's overrated. I get by just fine. Look around. You tell me. You see, it's a big organization. Lot of planets, lot of people, whole lot to keep track of. Sometimes they don't do such a good job of that. Sometimes stuff falls through the cracks, winds up collecting dust in some warehouse. But that's all right, because I, and by extension you, get to benefit. I make great deals on stuff in bulk, you get some low prices. Everyone wins. A lot of people will tell you it's the worst. One step above being homeless. They'll whine about how folks topside have it so much better. Me? I like it. It's more real down here. Topside, everyone's trying to show how civilized and rich they are. Oh, it's exhausting. But, hey, to each their own. Absolutely. Watch your back out there.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
Always nice to see a fresh face around here. You stop in whenever you'd like. Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit. Stay as long as you like, and don't be a stranger.
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand? If we've got it, you're welcome to it. Mom, that's Kay, gets all the credit. Started making sure people felt welcome back when I was just a kid. She had one rule: no causing trouble. Everyone abided by it, put their differences aside when they came through the door. After a few years of feeding so many mouths, we needed extra credits to stay afloat. Didn't mean for this to turn into a business, but here we are. If folks are willing to pay a little to have someplace to feel safe and get a decent meal, well then, we'll sure take it.
Keep it moving.
Cancel my vacation. Yeah.
No loitering, okay? I don't have the patience for it. Nope. No question, business has been slow lately. Not too worried, though. Managed to make ends meet for it. That's so. Think folks down here are too poor to afford electron. Yeah, I get that kind of attitude for it. That's so. Well, then I'm hardly the man you want to be. Stop by anytime.
It's a quaint shop, isn't it? I like it here. Don't mind me. Just a week. Maybe a little, but that's not such a bad thing, is it? Better than all the noise and attention. Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here from time to time, but I don't just loiter around. Unfortunately, I'm quite old-fashioned. But if you do a small, all you need to do is pick up a package from Red Mile and do. Fantastic. Stay out of trouble.
They say never hire a man when a machine can do it for free. But down here, people can't afford it. I'm not much for prayer. Tried it once, didn't stick. Nope, just make sure you wipe your feet. Most days. No, I came here like a lot of folks, looking for ones who've been here for a while. They can't even sleep. Maybe someday I'll be... What you see is what you get. But I like to think when things get bad, that's when people's kindness shines. Stay safe.
We run a number of social programs, from financial aid to food banks.
I'm telling you, you should meet my cousin. She's perfect. Maybe, but I'm not ready to start dating just yet.
Welcome to the House of Enlightenment. Perfect. It just so happens there's a task. Indeed. Sometimes it just works out that way. People with mutual interests seek each other out, and by working together, we achieve something greater than ourselves. As for the job, I need you to pick up a man named Tahir over at the medbay. He's recovering from some injuries and needs assistance getting back to his apartment. I'd like you to pick him up, grab a bite to eat, and take him home. In one of the poorer districts, near where the children play soccer. Take him that far and he should be fine. Tahir is prideful, and I don't want him to feel like you held his hand. You just nudged him in the right direction. That's a touchy subject. Tahir's had several run-ins with UC security, including tagging, theft, and brawls. He also blames the UC for the conditions in the well, not to mention his own personal difficulties. And since he won't accept help from the authorities, the house is stepping in to provide some aid. I'm afraid not. Even after you're healed, it takes time to recover from something like this. Most people have family and friends to lean on, but Tahir has no one. On top of that, he's a young and prideful man, so he won't accept help from UC security. Great, you'll find him over at the medbay. He's probably hungry, so after you pick him up, escort him over to Kay's. She should have a meal ready for him to take home. And thanks.
I used to drink. Then,